What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video with New Fitness. Today we are going to be doing an upper body workout, so let's get started. Meet me on all fours, and we're going to extend your elbow down to one elbow and open it up. So really working on that thoracic mobility, opening up your spine, opening up your chest, and really just warming up that entire upper body region. Great, now let's do the other side and extend, open up all the way and all the way down to your elbow. Meet me in a downward dog, and we're going to go from our plank all the way down and touch our other side and bring it down to a push-up as well. So downward dog, touch your ankle, down to the push-up, and switch sides. Next, we're going to do some back extensions. So lay down on your stomach and extend up. You should only really be moving a few inches off the mat, but again, just working on that spinal mobility, giving some flexion in a position that you normally don't use during the day. And final one here, we're going to do a push-up and extend up and then all the way down. So essentially you're going to drop your shoulders and then push up as far as you can, really working on that shoulder mobility. And again, just working on all that muscle in that shoulder socket. So once you do that, bring the push-up all the way down, and we're going to do a hand release push-up. So release with your hands and then push yourself up. Next, meet me at the top. We're going to do some knee climbers, some mountain climbers. So essentially have your shoulders over your wrist, and now we're going to run it. So run those knees to your elbow. Let's get a good pace here. And we're going to restart from the beginning. So again, meet me with those Superman back lifts. So on your stomach, reaching up, extending only a few inches off your mat, but working on that shoulder and upper spine mobility. Next, we're going to go into our push-up. So again, go all the way down, bring it up, and then shrug down. If you want, you can add that hand release push-up as well to this to fully use all of the shoulder mobility and range of movement that we're trying to target in this position. Back to our mountain climbers. So again, a nice good pace. We're really pushing the pace here, bringing those knees to our elbows. Again, we're going to rotate through that circuit. So meet me on your stomach and extend up, really opening up in the chest, opening up in the upper spine and the shoulders. working our way to that push-up and shrug variation. Again, now working our way into that shoulder hand release push-up. And finally to those mountain climbers, so run it out here. There you go, good job. Get us to the water and we are gonna make our way into our first circuit. First exercise in our first circuit, we are doing supinated front rows. Find a nice rhythm, tuck those elbows close to your side body, and find a spot on the ground that you can look forward at. So your chin is essentially in a nice flat position that follows the contour of your back. Second exercise, we're going to go into a push-up to a side fly, and then push-up side fly on the other side. So again, working on that push-up, working on that core stability with that arm fly, really finding any imbalance, and make sure as you're doing this that your hips are stable, they're squared, and they're not wiggling side to side. Roll over onto your back, get your set of weights, and extend one leg out. And as you do, you're gonna reach behind with that weight and then tuck it all in. So essentially working your core, working some of your lats, working some of your triceps, working essentially all of that upper body there. So we're gonna extend with a single arm snatch. So explode it on the way up and then switch arms. Alright, let's meet back in that supinated row. Get your weights and find a nice rhythm. into our push-up with our one-arm fly. Again, make sure your hips aren't wiggling and they're nice and flat and stable. Next, roll onto your back, get your set of dumbbells, and again, we're going to go with that core and overhead extension. So working on the tricep, working on the core, and working a little bit of the lats. Grab your weights and we're going to roll into a single arm snatch.
But there's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a
Great work, and roll back to the supinated position. Hands are facing away from you, and we're going to continue with that row.
I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard, being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point? Never call me, and then I see you on the street. Said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's always
Let's roll into that push-up with that side fly. So again, push up all the way down, extend as far as you can, and then use that hand to fly it out to the side, making sure your hips are nice and stable and your core is engaged. Finishing with that, roll on your back, and let's get back into that core exercise. Alright, drop your light set of weights, get your single weight, and let's roll into that single arm snatch. There you go. Good work. Get some water, take a quick rest. circuit 2, we are going to go into a plank with a row. So working on that one side, you are in a plank position and you are rowing that arm, rowing that weight up to your hip. Again, make sure you're nice and stable in that waist and your hips aren't jiggling side to side. Next, we're gonna do a push-up but have that weight on the side. So an elevated push-up, working again the chest, the triceps, but this time we are adding some height difference which will target different parts of your chest. Great work. Now with that same arm, we are going to do a chest press on your back. So you are going to be laying on your back, have your legs extended out so you're engaging your core, and you are pressing with that one side, trying to fight the balance of that other side that is being pulled towards the weight. So try and be extremely stable, nice and smooth, and you're not shaking side to side. Great work. Now we are going to go into a leg tuck. So from a boat position to a knee tuck. So working that core, that upper core, that mid core, and a little bit of that lower ab area. Great work. Let's get back into that row. This time we are going to be using the other side. Again, we're going to move into our push-up with that elevated weight. Great work, and again, roll onto your back, and this time, other side, same motion, so that chest press with the legs extended out a little bit. Set that weight down and let's get back into our ab exercise. Great work. This time we are going to alternate each side. So row with your right and row with your left. Alternating which arm you're using. Again, focusing on that core, make sure your hips are nice and stable. Let's move into our push-up. So let's do 5 push-ups with the weight on the right side, and then we'll transition to the left side. So toss that weight over to the left, and again, bust out 5 push-ups with the weight on the left. Great work. Roll onto your back. And this time again, we're going to do chest presses on one side, do 5, and then we're going to transition that weight to our right side. Let's finish it up with our core exercise, so tucking both knees in this time. Great job. Final circuit before our finisher. It's going to be an accessory circuit, so working on our hammer curl. So meet me on your mat on your knees, get your set of weights, and let's do some hammer curls.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place.
Once you finish that, bring those weights behind your head and do some tricep extensions. Make sure your elbows are as close to your ears as possible, so you're really activating that back tricep.
This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow.
Great, let's bring it back to our bicep curls, no break, and continue. Bring your weights overhead and do the same with your triceps. Great work, and let's get into our finisher.
Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss now.
So with the finisher, we are going to go down into a push-up, do a burpee, jump up, fully extending on the way down and jumping high on the way up. From here, get your set of dumbbells, and we are going to do some front raises. Once you finish 10 raises, bring it back into your supinated row position, and let's do 10 rows. Once you finish that, go back to the burpees and we will repeat. So once you finish your buy-in of 5 burpees, grab your dumbbells and continue with that front raise. Work your way into that supinated press. And then back to burpees. Final minute of class, so keep on working and finish strong. Meet me in a plank and just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Great work, everyone. Thanks for clicking in. Again, my name is Victor with New Fitness, and make sure to subscribe to stay up to date. Thanks, guys.